Hey guys, it's Angelo, and today we'll have a talk about Legion's endgame content so far, and about the future of the expansion. After now being into the expansion for yet another content patch, with another big one to release sometime early next year, it's safe to start looking into how Legion has been playing out so far, and if Blizzard has kept up with the things they had in mind for the expansion. This video will be a podcast type of video, but of course the information and footage on the screen will correlate to what I am saying and will enhance the experience overall. So let's go ahead and sit back, relax, and let's have a look. So far, Legion's endgame content has held itself pretty well, I must say. Wall quests are incredibly repetitive, but the overall idea behind them is still very exciting and engaging, and the fact that we gain various important resources from doing these wall quests make the repetitive aspect of them less negative really, in my opinion at least. Raiding is also very engaging thus far, even though the Emerald Nightmare on Mythic difficulty was a little bit lackluster in my opinion, having only one boss that I myself would consider as really difficult, which was of course Cenarius. The Trial of Valor has hit the nail on the head though when it comes to adding a bit of content in between big content patches, and actually proves to be quite difficult. When we take a more casual styled approach, I think that both the Emerald Nightmare and the Trial of Valor are spot on really, and offer fun and even somewhat challenging content to players of all different niches. I've mentioned this before, but I do believe that class balancing could be worked on a little for the future. Especially tanking and damage wise, there are clear specs that simply dominate their competitors, some in every type of fight. Guardian Druids are incredibly tanky while dealing an insane amount of damage, while Shadow Priests, Mages, and good Rogues are able to dominate their raids when it comes to damage output, in my opinion. Truly balanced per se in my eyes are healers, currently, as every single healing spec is completely viable and very much so present in all niches of raiding. I think Blizzard should counteract some of these problems by paying closer attention to logs and information from all levels of raiding, rather than just looking at the higher end of things. Shadow Priests are a good example here. Instead of nerfing Surrender to Madness in patch 7.1.5, why not buff the other two level 100 talents, Legacy of the Void and Mindspike, to compete with Surrender, and simply nerf the damage output when using Surrender to Madness slightly, rather than reducing the increase of Insanity generation. Other classes, in my opinion, should remain unchanged, however will be facing a rework in the upcoming patch, the Protection Warrior being one of the best examples here. All in all though, I trust that Blizzard will look at these things with all the required information and will balance things accordingly. If not in patch 7.1.5, then hopefully in patch 7.2. Suramar had a great start to it, but ultimately became yet another simple world quest hub for players to grind through whenever the emissary quests popped up. Most people I have spoken with said they don't do the Nightfall scenario anymore, as there are simply no viable benefits to obtain from it, while others say that all they do is feed their 3 Nightborn their ancient mana and then leave the zone again. I think that many players have rushed through Suramar content early on and now feel as if there's a bit of a drought of content. But I'm really excited to see how the Suramar storyline will progress in 7.1.5. Yes, Blizzard could have added some more quests and storyline to the zone at launch in my eyes, but as long as the content is added regularly, we should be excited for more interesting content to come. Last but not least, we have Mythic Plus dungeons. As they are thoroughly discussed in previous videos of mine, I must say that Mythic Plus dungeons have proven themselves as successful in my opinion, but with one major issue which I will get to in a bit. The pros of Mythic Dungeons are that, for experienced or simply very ambitious players, these timed runs offer fast-paced, challenging content that ultimately never gets old. A group can run through their own keys to get higher gear and artifact power, or can simply boost smaller keys to get to a quick artifact power boost run. On the contrary, players with less gear, time, or ambition can utilize a boost run free of charge and get 3 chests full of loot and artifact power in a perfect scenario of course, while simply having to give their time and keystone to the said boost group. With this method, Both ends of the player spectrum get what they want ultimately, and everyone can go home happy. The issue with these runs though are these said boosts. If you open up your group finder tool, almost all of the groups you can find are boost groups. This takes away a lot of the flair of these dungeons, as well as the challenge to many players. Mythic Plus dungeons are simply abused for the amount of artifact power they give, and many keystones, like Halls of Valor or the Blackrock Hold, are not even being boosted because they just take too long in comparison to any other key. Now, to conclude, Legion is a completely solid, if not even the best expansion so far, and it truly seems as if Blizzard have stepped up their game and really want to make WoW a top-notch game once more. The issues I've addressed previously should be looked at by the developers though, in my opinion, and perhaps should be handled in the upcoming patches. That being said, be sure to let me know what you think of Legion so far in the comment section below. What did you like about the expansion thus far? What did you or do you dislike? And of course, in what ways do you think the game could improve? I'm very excited to see what you guys think about these things. Now, as always, thank you so much for watching, my friends. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more of the content of this channel, feel free to subscribe by all means. Now, have a good one, and I will see you all in the next one.